So we're having a mukbang, sort of. I'm introducing her to the Korean restaurant. We're going here, Pro Shop, but they have Korean style Chinese food too. So I'm thinking which one to use eat today. Let's see. Have you ever tried the Vietnamese noodle?
No,
Not
I
even
haven't.
Vietnamese noodle?
No. This is my first time.
Okay. So are you allergic to any kind of food?
No.
Nothing?
No
No
allergies.
Yay! I'm so excited. I like to introduce new food to my friends. Let's go with the Chinese food today. I was really craving the Vietnamese noodle today, but because I don't want to mix this and that, so just this is the black noodle. Actually the sauce is a little black, so after we mix it, it changes to black color. So they call it black noodle, or originally it's jjajangmyeon. And this is a spicy noodle, so with a soup in it. You might really like it. The Mexican food, you guys have something like this, but the taste is different. So yeah, we'll test out these two, and we're gonna have the very famous, very famous 탕수육. This we can either have it with the beef or pork, but usually pork is a little tender and yummier. You mind with the pork?
No, yeah.
Right? Alright, so we'll order the 3. If we cannot finish, you take it home. Oh, let's introduce yourself.
So my name is Esli Martinez. I am a junior in college. I'm currently going to East Los Angeles College. My major is forensic science. I work with the coroners and all that stuff. And I'm currently in the LAPD hiring process.
저희요 짜장면하고 짬뽕하고 탕수육 돼지로 주세요.
오케이, 알겠습니다. 시원한 물 괜찮으세요?
네네.
감사합니다.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Did I miss anything? I know everything, right?
I just said I was in the LAPD hiring process.
What was your LAPD hire? That's the part that I was kind of triggered that, oh, you should tell my viewers about it. We've been knowing for 4 years now, I guess.
4 years.
Yeah, since your senior year in
Senior year in high school. Like the last month of my senior year in high school.
it was the last month.
Yeah.
And you were trying to be that occupation. I still don't know. Spell it out. What was it?
What was it? The forensic science? Forensic. FORENSIC.
Okay.
Science.
I'll just write it down in the bottom of the video. But where you're supposed to work at the?
I can open up my own like business, like sort of like a mortuary. Or I can either apply with the police, work with the detectives and all that stuff. So that's what I want to do, work with the LAPD. So that's why I'm starting my process to eventually be able to get my bachelor's and go up to be a detective in the forensic field, eventually be out in the field.
Like sophomore year, last year, or a year and a half ago, when I asked her, so what do you want to be when you grow up? And then she said she want to do that, and I've never heard anybody who's thinking of having that occupation.
Yeah, it's rare, but yeah, it's not an impacted job for the same reason, because people think about it and they're like right away
Freak out, right?
They freak out. But I mean, it's a short career, and it's a really well-paid job as well.
Well,
So it's well-paid. So
you don't need a master or anything like
no,
that.
yeah.
Then like a year later, she just told me that she's in cadet.
So
Wow.
So I'm in the background process where now they're checking my whole background.
When did you really start it? Like right now it's
started in
March 24th.
February 21st. I sent in my application, and that March 7th, I turned in my PHS form. That's the personal history statement. And that's the one where you write all your information, where you live, where you went to high school, where you go to college, your grades, your neighbors, your dog's neighbor, everything. So that
They check your
they check everything.
total background. Huh?
Complete background check.
So how is it so far?
Right now, I'm in the, I don't know what's going on moment. I'm in the, that right now they're investigating everything.
Oh, so you
I'm
didn't
in,
start anything? You said you started training?
Oh, yeah, correct. Right now I am training, and I go Tuesdays and Thursdays by Dodger Stadium at the Elysian Park at the academy. So I go there Tuesdays and Thursdays. I train. We run. It's a 3-hour workout. It's intense. It's an hour.
I saw her. It's a free workout.
It's
Enjoy
free,
yourself.
yeah, it's free. But it's. I remember the first day I was almost crying. Like I wanted to go home. It was because it's an hour and 30 minutes run nonstop. And it's going up hills, you know, the Elysian Park.
Did you survive after one?
I survived, but I was like, I was the last person. I was walking and running, and I was the last person. Out of like 50 people that were running.
50?
Yeah, I was the last person, and it was my first time going there. And mainly all the people that were there had already been going for like 3 weeks. Some people have been going there for like months already. So it was my first time going, and I wanted to quit super bad. Like I was tired.
That was the February?
Yeah, that was February when I went.
Okay.
And then I've been going every day since, like every Tuesdays and Thursdays I go. And I've been like, now I'm catching up. Like my body is slowly getting used to it.
So now you're not
I'm not the last person anymore.
Who's the last person?
I said it's mainly the new people that come whenever it's their first or second day they go.
They're not used to it.
Yeah, they're not used to the workout. But I'm used to it now, so.
So how much did you catch up?
I'm usually like the 5th person in line now.
Wow.
Yeah. So
that's good.
yeah. So it's a major improvement. So I'm hoping to be the first one now. That's my goal.
Don't push yourself like that. It should be boys.
Yeah.
But she's physically really, you know, I didn't really worry about your, you know, the training and all that because I thought that this is a good chance that you can kind of build up a little bit muscle and lose some fat and, you know, get the new figure.
Tone out everything. Yeah.
That's good.
So it's
how long have you been doing the training then?
I've been going since February. It's about like 3 weeks already.
3 weeks.
Like 3 weeks and a half.
So 3 weeks times 2. Right? Twice a week, right? And
then I go to the gym also. The days that I don't go, so I go to the gym
for yourself,
for myself, to also be able to catch up and not get lazy like those days that I'm not doing anything. So
right.
So I'm constantly working out.
Okay, so if you are hired, then how are you gonna manage the you know, school and the work together?
Once you get admitted into the police academy, it's like a job. So they have from 7 in the morning till 4:30 in the afternoon.
There's a shift.
So they have 2 shifts. There's the early and the afternoon one, which just makes it easier for people like students that are still going to college to continue their career and eventually get their degrees. So that's how I will manage it. It's a Monday through Friday job.
Yeah. Do you think anybody out of 50 they already give up because the training was tough within a month?
Yeah, I knew some people that went the second day that I went. It was their first day, and they stopped going.
Oh,
so they like.
You didn't see the same.
No, I didn't see them anymore. And I know I was talking to a girl, and I was explaining to her like the rules, like the uniform rules. And she went, and then that day she told me she was gonna quit. And I thought she was like me, you know, when you want to quit because it was too much for you. But I went back, but she completely quit. She took out her application. She said she wasn't interested in the LAPD anymore. It was too much for her. So it's sad to see because as females, because mainly the popularity for LAPD is males. And which is that's why it's more hiring chances for females because they want to make it 50-50.
Oh, they are trying?
That's what their goal is, to make it 50-50.
It would be hard.
Yeah, it's hard because not a lot of because female and male's endurance is completely different.
Right.
So it's hard. That's why when you're a female,
But you're gonna get the same training.
you get the same training,
Physical training,
Yeah.
the same level, right?
Yeah. So there's no exception. Unless the only
They go a little
exception,
easy on the girls.
the only exception is when they take your body mass index measurement. For females, you have to have 13, and for men 20 because of muscle mass.
Okay.
So it's more lenient for women, but it's harder to get a 13, a body fat percentage of 13 for women.
Wow.
So that's the only difference. But other than that, you run the same. You have to do the same push-ups, sit-ups.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Same numbers?
Same
they're
everything.
giving you? Oh no.
So that's why it's harder for it's hard.
How
And
are you
that's-
doing with all those sit-ups
I was
and push-ups?
For push-ups, I can only do like 20 push-ups a minute. But when it comes to sit-ups, I can do 200 in 2 minutes. So I'm before
What?
So yeah, because it's a fast pace.
What? Oh, you're that good with the sit-up?
Because it's so fast. Because you have to do it fast. So it's like fast, and you have to do it well. So I could do 200 in 2 minutes.
Were you that good before?
No, I wasn't that good before. I could do probably 50 in a minute before, and that was
So
a
somebody's
lot.
holding your feet, or you're gonna stuck your feet
No,
into
it's
under?
at first when you start, they do hold your feet just so that you get used to it. And then right now that I'm able to do it myself, they don't hold your feet, but you do have a captain or a police officer watching you to make sure that you're completing doing a complete sit-up.
Right.
So it's you can't cheat yourself. So they're watching to make sure you're doing a complete and a good acceptable sit-up.
Yeah, when we talk, it was after the first training or the second training or the first week or something.
Yeah.
So you're saying it's really tough. It's really tough.
I couldn't walk. I could not sit like that. The day after the first workout, I couldn't sit down. It was a struggle to get into my own car. I was like,
Yeah,
it was
crawling
horrible.
to your car.
I was crawling to my car, but now I feel good.
Yeah, I mean
Now I'm not sore anymore. I look forward to the workout.
Really. What do you really call it? Is it cadet or the police academy?
It's called the program is called the CAP program.
CAP.
Candidate of Advancement Placement. So that's what the program is called.
So 2 days you go there. Saturday, Sunday you work, and Monday, Wednesday, Friday you go to workout.
I go to school in the morning, and then after school I go to workout.
You don't have school in Tuesday, Thursdays?
No,
Oh, you don't have school.
no, I don't. I
Tuesday.
took that. I want to change it. Yeah.
Um,
So Tuesday and Thursdays, no. So I help my mom out in the morning with house chores, go to the supermarket, finish homework, and then in the afternoon, then I go to that workout.
Actually, she's a very good girl. That I'll say, quotation mark. In Korean terms or American terms, or maybe I don't know, whoever has a daughter would prefer to have a daughter like this.
Thank you.
Like her.
I appreciate it.
I mean, she's really a good person. That's why we were concerning that since you're not that tough or rude or something like that.
Yeah.
So, can you really manage those bad people when
Yeah.
you capture them?
My mom told me the same thing when I told her. I was like, I remember I was in school when I sent my application in.
Did you talk with your mom before?
I didn't talk to my mom before.
You just
it was-
decided?
Yeah, I just I was in break in my class, and I was on my laptop and I was looking at it, and an announcement for the LAPD came out. So I clicked on it and it directed me to the LAPD page. And I sent in my application. I remember going home and I told Mom, I applied for LAPD, and she was like, what?
이거 2개만 더 주세요.
네, 잠시만 기다리세요.
She was surprised
Here.
because it was out of nowhere. I told her I had applied.
And concerned.
And she wasn't concerned, but she was like, she told me the same thing that you told me. Like, are you sure you'll be able to manage? And I'm like, yeah.
Those people.
Yeah.
Those people.
She's like, it's gonna be tough. I'm like, yeah, I can do it, Mom.
Alright. This is 짜장면.
Jajangmyeon. Jajangmyeon.
But you can just remember it as a black noodle.
Black noodle.
Yes. But you know what? This is Chinese food that we all order. But in China, they don't have this. This is a Koreanized Chinese food. So how funny that is, huh? Chinese restaurants out there like Chin Chin or whatever, but they don't have this. So other Chinese, like Arcadia, when you go there, like Monterey Park, there's a lot of original, authentic Chinese restaurant. They don't have this. So only the Korean style Chinese restaurants have. So this, you dip into the sauce. This is a little sweeter, so it kind of matches up. This is the spicy one that I want you to try. So now your mom is not that worried?
No, she's not worried. She's looking forward to see me in my uniform.
When are you gonna complete the training?
Yeah, it takes a while. I can't.
You said 6 months or 3 months?
Well, once I get admitted into the academy, it takes 6 months.
Wow.
And while you're in the academy, they're still continuing your background check. So they're still continuously monitoring you.
I don't kind of worry about your background check.
No, that'll be good.
Yeah, that'll be good. Alright, here you go.
Thank you.
So they use spoon for this. So sip and try and let me know. What do you think about the soup? How spicy that is for you?
It's not that spicy.
No, not really.
I'm used to spicy.
This Mexican food spiciness is kind of crazy.
It is.
Once they played with me, the cashiers played with me with the little beans, like black bean sized peppers.
Oh, those are horrible.
Oh my god.
Those are horrible.
Oh my god. I was about to fire them. when they said, oh, try. Try, so I said, okay. I just put it in my mouth and started to chew. And then,
thank you.
Okay, help yourself. You can still talk with your mouth full, so don't worry.
Yeah, my boyfriend's dad has a tree of those.
So you still have boyfriend? Same boyfriend?
Same boyfriend.
What do you guys eat usually? Like beans? Usually beans, right?
Beans and rice is usually the typical side.
But nothing spicy?
The salsa.
Salsa.
Or
Yeah,
salsa.
you can think of that. But it's a bigger chunk, so.
Or jalapenos.
Straight jalapenos?
Huh?
People eat straight jalapenos?
Yeah, we eat them either raw or the ones that come pickled in the.
Or you fry them? Was it?
Fry them with a little bit of salt.
So far, which noodle is your favorite?
They're both good. I like this one for the spiciness, and I like this one to eat it like on a daily.
Daily. So when people comes to this kind of restaurant, they always kind of cannot figure out which one to eat because they're so different. So they invented half and half.
Oh.
So in a bowl, they make a little wall in between.
It's super good.
Super good. Does your mom work?
No.
She doesn't work. You're the main income source of the family? Working Saturday, Sunday is enough for you to be a main income source?
No. I have.
Where you get other income?
Well, my mom has. She gets like cash benefits from my sister, so that helps. And then
She's still under 18?
Yeah, she's gonna turn 17 this April. An aunt that has like a little shop, so sometimes I'll help her like not sell, like not work for her, but like fix it for her. She's really unorganized, super unorganized. So like I'll help her like organize it.
And she pay you?
And she'll pay me.
per hour, like
It's like
time
10
that you
like, yeah, it's like
work.
10 an hour, so it's not
Yeah.
it's not much, but it helps. And yeah, saving up money also.
And your college pays a full financial aid?
Yeah, so I
Okay.
get money from that too.
Oh, you even get the money from
Mhm.
them? Is it like a scholarship?
Uh-huh.
Oh, really?
So
Good girl.
yeah.
You're helping your mom. About September, you don't know if you're gonna be in police department,
Uh-huh.
you call it?
Yeah.
And have your schedule.
To have a schedule. So, and then once you become a police officer, you don't work all day. I mean, you don't work every day.
Oh.
So there's like, they have different shifts as well.
Mm.
They have one that they call the graveyard shift. That's like in the night.
Why-
They
why
call it the
grave-
graveyard. I guess because it's like in the dark, it's like spooky. And usually they say that the newcomers get those shifts.
Oh, the tougher
Yeah,
you get in the
they get
beginning.
those ones, yeah.
Okay.
Because no one wants to work in the night, so they give that to the newbies.
But things happen that night, right?
That's why it's like all the crazy people are vandalized and everything.
So she's saying that she's gonna come visit and just in a uniform
Stand at
and
the
then
door.
don't mess here. That's funny. We'll know end of this year.
Yeah.
So
Hopefully by the end of the year.
is there any chance that you'll get dropped? Not by your will, but
Yeah.
huh?
While you're in the academy, you have to learn self-defense. How to, like, if someone, like, if a criminal comes up and hits you, how to be able to, like, what do we call it? Having pain endurance.
Mm.
So there's tests they give you. There's one where you have, like, a person has to, like, another police officer hits you in your face.
Mm.
You have to, like, obviously it's gonna hurt, but you have to endure it. They pepper spray you.
You just get it and endure
you just
it.
you just have to, like, they hit you. Then you have to, like, just stand there. You have to endure the pain. They pepper spray you, and they teach you how to use a firearm, a weapon. So you have to be able to use it properly, have proper aim. So if you don't pass those tests, they can drop you.
So there's not gonna be a study academic test during the course.
Yeah, during the course, it's like you're in an academy. So it's like you're in college, you're taking classes, so they give you tests.
Oh, there's
And
a
you have-
classes.
Yeah, you have 3 chances to take every test.
Oh, I mean, good luck with your training. I mean, it was really shocking for me to hear that. Oh, I just joined this police academy, and what?
Yeah, you're like, what?
You didn't even graduate. If you guys want part 2 or her different stories like living in US as what would you call yourself? Latinas?
As a
Latina or Mexican?
Mexican American.
Mexican American. You were born here, right?
Yes, I was born here.
Yeah. So if you guys want to hear about it, then give a big thumbs up to this video and hit the like button and the subscribe button, and see you next time. Bye.